Welcome back. Well, the Sydney Kings' quest for an NBL Championship three-peat is in good order, with the side sitting second only on percentage after claiming 4 wins in 5 games. So for more, let's bring in one of their very own Kings guard, Angus Glover, who joins me. Angus, welcome back to Fox Sports News.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. A very, very busy weekend. 2 games across round 3. Let's start with Brizzy. Up there, had a pretty impressive win. I think Jalen Adams, a nice 26 points. How impressed were you with the entire team's performance? And also, I guess, how important are those on-the-road wins?
Yeah, obviously stacking wins early is always nice and even better on the road, obviously. But, yeah, it's super nice having Jalen Adams back and on your side. And, yeah, it's not fun during the week having to guard him at all. But, yeah, just watching him out there and sometimes you forget you're actually playing. You just want to watch him play. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And just seeing the strides that the group has done since pre-season. We've come a long way since then. Yeah,
certainly. I mean, Jalen Adams had a fairly slow start for his standards. He's hitting form at the perfect time of, start of the season. Is that quite inspiring for you guys to really, up your game as well?
Yeah, definitely. JA does such a good job for us. Obviously, he's a scoring guard, but yeah, on any given night, he can dish out 10, 12, 15 assists. Which is pretty remarkable, really. He just sees the game almost in slow motion, where for everyone else, I feel like it's fast-paced all the time. So, yeah, just he finds everyone when they're open, and he's going to continue to do that and obviously continue to be our closer.
Yeah, certainly. It was a very quick turnaround back home against the Wildcats. They're quite an unpredictable team, so how good was it to put them away?
Yeah, obviously Sydney and Perth have a bit of a rivalry, so we kind of circle that every time we get to play the Perth Wildcats, and yeah, just we all know as a team what they're capable of on the offensive end. They've obviously got Bryce Cotton, they've got the Webster brothers that can score, Keanu Pinder. They're pretty stacked. It's just yeah, for us, we just wanted to really execute our defensive game plan and try and rebound. We felt like we could do that and really build a margin in that way.
Yeah, certainly. Jonah Bolden had a pretty impressive game. I think a double-double in that one. I mean, he's another one that has a little bit of NBA experience and I guess great fit for the team so far.
Yeah, he's fitting in really awesome. It's great you wouldn't think he's actually missed 3 years playing the way he's been playing. But it's just great to see him perform the way he's performing, and we know what he's capable of, and it's just good that everyone else is seeing all the work he's put in.
Fairly new look King side, got a new coach, a couple of new imports. You as well were a fresh face a couple of years ago, so you probably know how they're feeling at this point in the season. I guess the team, do you feel like you're finally finding a bit of cohesion?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like people almost wrote us off after the Blitz type thing. Obviously didn't get a win there, but we're just working on things, trying to fix some things that we had to before round 1, and yeah, we've kind of just come a long way since then. We've done some team building stuff. We've been on the court a lot more as a group, and it's just coming together now.
Yeah, it certainly is. You're 3 wins, 3 consecutive wins. I guess the only loss you've had was against the Jack Jumpers, who you're facing again this weekend. Mind you, it was in Tassie, whereas it's back at home on Sunday. What do you take out of that loss, and what are you looking to improve on ahead of the game?
For us, I think it's pretty well known that we like to switch a lot. And for us, I just think we weren't physical enough for the whole game. And for us, it's about playing for 4 quarters and not just 3 quarters. I think we kind of crept in a little bit of stuff that we did at the Blitz, where at the Blitz we didn't play for 4 quarters consistently over the week, where that Tassie game, it felt a bit the same that way in terms of not playing for all 4 quarters. I don't think we shot the ball overly well that game either, which that's going to happen some games. He's got to find other ways to win. So I think we did that as well. Yesterday we didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but we found other ways to win. So it's just about trying to find other ways to win on the road and against a pretty good team in the Jack Jumpers.
Yeah, and back home in front of your home crowd, yet to lose at home this season. Must be exciting to get back in front of the fans.
Yeah, best fans in the league. Obviously we saw how big the crowd can get last year, and yeah, the crowd's been awesome so far this year, and yeah, it's just unbelievable to play in front of a packed-out kudos every night.
Is that surprising for you, seeing well, not surprising, but I guess how much you're enjoying seeing the growth of NBL? I mean, there's so many fans. You had one of the biggest home games in league history to kick off the season. That just must be so good for you guys and playing in front of that group.
Yeah, for sure. I think basketball as a whole in this country is growing, and I think basketball in Sydney is growing a lot as well. And what Paul Smith and everyone at the Sydney Kings is doing in Sydney to build basketball in Sydney is just awesome to see, and it's going to continue to grow, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Angus, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck on Sunday. We'll be watching.
No worries. Thanks for having me.